will go ground. Brought down right at the 50. Coming up, second down.
Let's go.
Offense lines up here. Dropping back now into the shotgun. Ball's thrown incomplete. Great coverage there by the defense.
Man, the quarterback, the coaches, his teammates, everybody loves to see a player give that type of effort. How about the receiver just going all out to make the catch? Doesn't quite get there, but the effort is outstanding.
The Jaguars fans certainly had their heartbeat raised a week ago in a last-second victory. And now, once again, they're going to have to hold their breath to the end.
Yeah, but they got to feel confident in the fact that they know their coaches can make the tough calls. They like their quarterback. They got a defense that can make plays. They like the situation they're in.
The Jaguars call on the punting unit. Tough starting spot here for the offense. The Dolphins line up in the pistol offense. 1st and 10. He takes it on the counter. They'll meet him this time behind the line.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Second down coming up. The Dolphins will come out in the pistol. The Dolphins in the pistol formation. The Dolphins line up in the pistol. They're setting up screen. Brought down after a gain of 6.
Well, when you keep chipping away with these short throws, sooner or later that defense is going to come up, and when they come up, that's when you throw it over the top.
Big set here for the defense, lining up in the 4-6. 3rd and 6. The catch is made. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Defense with plenty of bodies in the box here on this play. Here comes the wide receiver in motion. First down at the 18. It's the old counter play. Good piece of tackling.
When you have a defense that's not playing good techniques, they're selling out, overplaying plays. Well, you run the counter runs to counteract what they're doing on the defensive side.
And it's now second down and 5 after running it on first down. Another handoff right back to him. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
When I was a quarterback, I loved it when they called the draw play because I know that defensive line, they're all trying to go after the quarterback, and nobody's prepared for the run.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. First down at the 29. Throws the pass. Pass is made. but the hit knocks the ball out. Incomplete. Well, that was some defensive effort that time to knock the ball away and deny the reception.
Yeah, beautiful job. A good defense called by the defensive coordinator, but the defender timed it perfectly, and that's what it's all about in the NFL. You got to time up these throws and catches and hits exactly, and the defender did it that time.
Oh, and almost picked off that time. Following that incompletion, it sets up 3rd and 10. The defense comes out in the nickel. Wide receivers stacked up on this play. The quarterback motions the wide receiver. 3rd and 10. Gets the handle here. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. The Dolphins will punt it. He's going to try and return this punt. Brought down at the 32. The Jaguars now will start their drive at the 32. Split backfield here. Split backfield here. The Jaguars from the 32. They'll go ground. There's a yellow marker down on the field. Boy, his head got yanked back the other way. An obvious face mask penalty, and that's a big one.
It's about safety of the players, too. That's why when you grab, hit the helmet in certain situations, it's going to be a 15-yard penalty. Don't grab the face mask.
Defense filling up the box here with a 4-6 formation. Defense comes out in a 4-6 formation. Now 1st and 10. They'll run it here. He stacked up at that point.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
3-yard gain on play.
2nd down coming up. The Dolphins packing the box here. 46 formation. Second down and 8. Finds his mark.
When you can throw an out route like that, that shows you the strength of the quarterback's arm.
The offense is set at the line for the 1st down after that completion. The Jaguars will approach this play from out of the pistol. The Jaguars come out in the pistol. The Jaguars will go with the pistol on this play. The Jaguars snap it at the 36. Still coughed up the football. A recovery by the defense. He's brought to a halt. Great job by the defense, forcing and recovering the fumble.
You said the appropriate word there, forcing. The hit was so solid and so good. The offensive player had no choice. He had to give up the football.
The Dolphins come out in the pistol. The Dolphins in the pistol. 1st down at the 43. Breaks out of that one. The Dolphins get a 1st down.
Anytime you throw a wide receiver screen, there's a couple things you need for success. Timing of the call. Make sure you call it in the right situation. And wide receivers must block for the guy that's catching the football. They did that time, and that's why they got a nice pickup.
1st down here after the completion. Wide receivers are bunched up. They motion the receiver around to the other side. Here's the handoff, and he'll go to the left. They bring him to the turf.
The Dolphins' offensive line is just whooping some tail today, aren't they? What a job up front. That helps the running back get in space, get down there, and pick up a big gain.
First down here after the run. That long gain sets them up here on this play. Here they come back to the line after picking up over 20 yards on that last play. The defense had that one covered.
And what you do in man-to-man defense sometimes, get up there and disrupt the receiver. Disrupt his rhythm, disrupt the timing, and what do you get? Another incompletion.
Second down after the incompletion. The Dolphins lined up in the pistol. The Dolphins pistol set here. He'll throw it over the middle. Almost intercepted.
Well, Jim, I threw a lot of passes like that in my career where it should have been intercepted and the guy dropped it. You just go, yes, I got a break. Now can you capitalize on that break?
Following that incompletion, it sets up 3rd and 10. Offense lines up here. That encroachment penalty gives the offense a free 5 yards.
Yeah, when you play offense in the NFL, you take all the free yards you can get. That's just a good break for the offense right there.
The next snap from inside the red zone, where a week ago they starred as a team. The Dolphins line up in the pistol offense. 3rd and 5. Will run it. Here's the handoff. And he's brought to the ground.
First down by the offense in the red zone. And, you know, if you're on the defensive side, you don't have to worry about deep passes anymore. You can be more aggressive and take some chances.
First and goal from the 8. They're going to stay on the ground.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Second down here after that run play. Nickel formation for the defense here. Looking to the right side and throwing. What a catch. Touchdown.
Good job by the offense. They get in there. They tie this game up. Now we'll see if the defense can take advantage of that momentum and keep it on their side.
He made it. The JAGS are ready to return the kick. And no return as this goes for a touchback. The Jaguars offense heads on to the field. Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. They've come out in the dime package. First down and 10. The give. That picks up 11.
The Jaguars offensive line will be whooping it up tomorrow when they watch this play in the film room. What a good job by them. Excellent planning and awesome execution.
No one was open.
Quarterbacks love to see a receiver have this type of play. Even though he doesn't make the catch, the effort is outstanding, and he's given everything he has to make that catch.
Second down coming up. The defense comes out of the dime. Second down and 10. He's looking to the right. That's an interception. He's into the open.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.